Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. For the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snap it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Finds his back in the middle. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Direct snap. Runs for the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Riles. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out to the right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Seminoles will go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going with the counter play here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Into the end zone for 6. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his...
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Clemson set up with another first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Wiles. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off play action on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Third and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And this one is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. FSU calling it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to it. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 18 team, the Utah Utes.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball from...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the catch and he's free. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Makes the quick grab. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Could be an alley. The 30. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Knowles. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll go with a direct snap. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Attack. Touchdown, Seminoles. They take the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Defense showing blitz here. Running inside. It's Davidson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Might have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a deep grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it. Got a little space. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps.
Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Haynes. Next going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. Oh, they blocked the extra point. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it way down the field. He is in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop?
There's a crease. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Goes high to pull it in. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Noles moving quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards. If that's your thing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Caught on the left side by Wesco. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds his man. It's Riles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying play action. Here's a throw downfield late. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Booster, booster. Chip. Where did he go?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in with one hand. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.